take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Allen now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
The ball carrier.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and...
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Dillon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made by Bobby.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
makes the score Packers 7, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen off the play fake. That's complete to Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Carolina.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help. and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Davante Adams, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll roll him out right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
2-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
7-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. First down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because...
And got his man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 73 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brought down at the 40.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Rodgers going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
22.
He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken at the 46. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there. With him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On the tackle.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brings up second.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3rd down.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Love. And his throw here is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Aaron Jones.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Love looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Love going to keep it on the option. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.